Well, it's work that's been going on for some time now, and of course it's a tri-service initiative, and ultimately it will be a ministerial decision as to what happens. But we are examining the science associated with all of the physiological challenges associated with roles across the army. But ultimately this is about maximising talent, and what we want as an institution is to be able to draw from the widest possible part of society. And of course it makes no sense for us at the moment that we only have around 10% drawn from 51% of the UK population, and we're very clear that we need to broaden the recruiting base and extend the career structure accordingly.
Realistically, how soon could female soldiers be possibly firing machine guns or throwing grenades at close quarters? And are there likely to be many applying for the job?
In terms of the timelines on this, we expect to get emerging findings from the scientific work that's been done at the moment in sort of April or May time. And on the basis of that, assuming that we can do this responsibly, I would hope to make a recommendation to ministers in the summer. And then I expect there'll be a decision accordingly. And of course, what we've got to do is to attend to some of the practical implications associated with this. But, people will be able to transfer, so we'll wait and see what happens.
And there are fears that tough fitness tests may have to be downgraded to accommodate women. Do you think that's likely?
No, neither ourselves nor the Royal Marine Commander, who are involved in this as well, are going to reduce the output standards from training. That would be a mad thing to do.
Now, the Army is under strength at the moment, but to what extent do you think that this move would boost recruitment?
Well, again, what I want to do is to draw talent from the widest possible pool in British society, and I think that's really important. And my sense is that an open-minded approach to how we employ people across the piece of all sorts, whether it's ethnicity, gender, race, or sexual orientation, is the right way to go.
Do you think a woman will ever be Chief of the General Staff?
I wouldn't rule anything out. I think it's an important point, though, because it takes a while with a bottom-fed organisation to grow people up through it. We now have a female fighting brigade commander, Brigadier Sharon Naismith, but that's taken 24 years to grow. 4 out of 9 of our Royal Signals COs selected last year were female. So the answer is that it takes time, but I think if you're patient, you'll see somebody on the Army board quite soon, I'm sure.